I'm thinking the the Stargazer portion of the show might be my own little introductory news segment from now on. However, it's something that can only really be done like once a week, though, only because the planets don't change that much. But anyway, I think it's a cool little segment. I love stargazing, and especially with the naked eye. I don't know why. There's something cool about that. But yeah, with the telescope is really awesome as well too. But it's fun, I think, and it's something that everyone should do. I really believe to some extent. We should get in touch with our immediate solar system. I mean, it's our home, right? So. Okay, so like I said, yesterday we were talking about the Earth goddess, the fertility goddess, and all her different forms. Inanna, some even call her Lilith, some call her Isis, some call her Minerva, some call her Ashtara, Ishtar, the Virgin Mary. And I definitely want to get back to that subject because there's a lot more stuff. However, I don't know. I just felt moved by the spirit, if you will. I don't know. I just really felt like exploring 2012 today for some reason. I don't know why. I just got a wild hair, as they say, as the kids are wont to say nowadays. Okay, so. Yeah, I'm going to dive right into that, though. 2012. It's always a popular topic. Mayan end times prophecy. I think it's becoming pretty widely known now that once upon a time, the Mayans, who were pretty advanced, they were very good stargazers in their own right. And they were able to come up with very, very accurate calendars. And so anyway, it's claimed by many that the Mayans came up through their knowledge of the stars and whatnot, that they came up with this end age that would start on 12/21, December the 21st, 2012. A lot of people know about that now. It's called the Mayan End Age. And ladies and gentlemen, as I speak right now, it is 847 days away, 6 hours, 14 minutes, and 40 seconds left until the age of transition begins. If you guys want to know where I got that at, I'm looking at a countdown clock right now, and it is at, this is kind of a tricky website, Adi Shakti. Yeah, man, I tell you what, just go, this website is just way too big. Just go to Google and look up Mayan End Times Prophecy 12/21/2012. And that should lead you to it. But yeah, there's a little countdown clock there. But anyway, both the Hopis and the Mayans recognize that we're approaching the end of a world age. In both cases, however, the Hopi and the Mayan elders do not prophesy that everything will come to an end. Rather, these guys claim that this will be a time of transition from one world age into another. If you listen to the show, I often talk about how I don't know this for a fact, but perhaps we are rising back into the fifth dimension. It seems like that as a race, as we are ascending out of this world where we notice polarity and duality, and we're starting to realize the connectedness of all things, we are rising out of a third dimensional reality and going into the fourth and fifth dimensional realities. But anyway, the message the Hopi and the Mayans give concerns our making a choice of how we enter the future ahead. We can move with either resistance or acceptance, and this will determine whether the transition will happen with cataclysmic changes or gradual peace and tranquility. The same theme can be found reflected in the prophecies of many other Native American visionaries, from Black Elk to Sun Bear. So, there is a cultural and prophetic context for the arising of this feminine-based planetary transformation that is underway. So that being said, I guess this fits in right in with the mother goddess stuff I was talking about yesterday. No wonder I was going with my gut, ladies and gentlemen, and that's always what I tell you guys. So it seemed to pay off for me today. But the Mayan 2012 prophecies foretold of this shift of planetary stewardship into the hands of the feminine in a personal communication. An Nicaraguan author, a Mayan grandmother. Her name is Florida Maya, and she belongs to the International Council of 13 Indigenous Grandmothers. She explains that the final glyph or pictogram from the Mayan story of creation, known as the Dresden Codex, shows the reawakening of the feminine. Some have called the coming of the Redeemer Paraklete. The reaction of the world to this Paraklete will be much the same as the world's reaction to Jesus. However, but she, the Spirit, the Paraklete, will teach you everything. Okay, I don't know about that. I'm going to move on. It's getting a little too weird for me there, but... Okay, so the cusp of a great cycle. Okay, today we are living in the cusp of the Mayan end times. The end of a galactic day, or a time period, spanning thousands of years. One galactic day of 25,625 years is divided into 5 cycles of 5,125 years. The great cycle of the Mayan long count calendar ends on the winter solstice of 2012 AD. The winter solstice, I believe, is the 22nd of December. Following Mayan concepts of cyclic time and world age transitions, this is as much about beginnings as endings. In fact, it was considered by the ancient Mayans to signify the creation of a new world age. We are almost at the end of the 5th and final 5,125 year cycle. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and check this YouTube clip real fast, and once again point out to everyone that I'm going to be posting YouTube clips of tonight's show on YouTube, and if you want to check that out, you go to my YouTube channel, which is go to YouTube. My YouTube channel is Charles Lamson's Webcam Video, and there you'll see a bunch of clips of previous shows and my bright and shiny smiling face. But anywho, yeah, go check it out, and it's a good way to check out little, 10 to 15 minute segments of the show. Um, yeah, a guy actually, I always say 10 to 15 minute segments of the show, and a guy sent me a message, hey man, you can record up to 15 minutes now on YouTube, and it's like, I know that, but it's like, if you don't pay attention and you try to let YouTube cut you off automatically, sometimes it will go over like 1 second or two to like 1501 or 1502, and then if it does that, it says it was too long, and they won't accept the clip. So it's like you gotta be very vigilant. But anyway, yeah, I forgot that guy's name. It was Ford. Yeah, Ford 7777. Yeah, and I just want to thank him for the heads up. But yeah, I know what you're talking about. But yeah, if you don't pay attention, it's like some. I lucked out the other day. All my shows got up there, and I wasn't paying attention a couple times, and but also, ladies and gentlemen, yeah.